Merry meet and welcome to Lex Dragon Queen Magic. I'm Taylor and here is our week ahead reading. So go ahead, pause the video and choose one of the piles before you and I will see you at the timestamp below. Blessed be. Merry meet pile 1, here's your week ahead reading. So starting us right off the bat, we do have the Nine of Swords coming out for you. So something that is coming through for me is going into this week, you're going to be feeling very insecure and really letting your fears take over your mindset. So something that is coming through very strongly with this card as well, though, is that you have removed the blindfold from the Eight of Swords. So you are facing your fears head on. It's just still this negative mindset is following you into this coming week. So let's see what Spirit has to say for the rest of the week. And so, great, right off the bat, we have the Sun coming out. So this is telling me that those fears, those negative perceptions that you have, they're going to be illuminated and you are going to find the success that you are wishing to find. I'm also seeing that you're going to have a lot of good luck and fortune coming into this week. So anything that you have been wanting to achieve or manifest, you're most likely going to be seeing some small steps being shown to you. So what I mean by that is I'm not seeing a full manifestation coming out, but we are seeing that there is significant light at the end of the tunnel for you in regards to everything finally coming together. And so with that, let's see. Okay, so it sounds like we have some connections that maybe you have been really focused on, and so I'm seeing that there is going to be this brilliant coming together happening. I'm also getting the sense that there is going to be if there's been any distress around some connections for you, you're going to be coming together and really, I'm hearing, sharing your light and supporting not only yourself, but those connections in helping understand each other. And so it really seems like maybe there was a sense of betrayal that's happened recently, and Spirit is coming through just confirming that you are going to be able to move through this and make good those connections again. We are seeing the Sun is separating between that Nine of Swords and Three of Cups energy, so you are definitely going to have that brilliant healing brought into these connections. And then next, we do have the Knight of Cups coming out for you. So this is really great. Something that's coming through in regards to this Knight of Cups is it does seem to be related to this Three of Cups. So you either have a romantic connection in regards to this Three of Cups, or for some of you, this also is in regards to healing a third-party situation. So you are going to be getting romance this week. I'm definitely seeing that come through very much. Probably part of the reason why the Sun helps you turn it around is so that you can really notice this positivity and understand that this person is trying. So definitely take that message however it resonates, but we are seeing ultimately that you and your relationships around you are going to be rebuilding in regards to trust. You're going to be able to start working forward with these people. So I am seeing you're going to be connecting more with this group a lot more. Therefore, that's why this Knight of Cups is going to become a lot more prominent, because they're trying to really put their best foot forward. It just happens to be in a group setting, it seems. All right, so let's go ahead. We have a short week. Not very many piles today, but we do have some wisdom from the House of Night. And so right off the bat, we have confidence coming through for you. So I absolutely love this. So part of the story within this character is the fact that she was a fragmented piece and that she needed to be fully accepted back into the person before she would truly recognize herself. So it is kind of this interesting mirroring where we need to recognize our own confidence in ourselves in order for it to truly exude. And so I do love that this is a message coming through from you, because this is a reminder that you are a confident spirit, you are a confident soul. And I just can't help but notice how we put this over the Nine of Swords and Sun. And so to me, it's telling me that the confidence is going to be what transforms you from that Knight of Swords energy into that Sun of energy. So just let yourself understand exactly how confident you are. Know that the work that you are doing is good, and know that you have been putting in the hard work and determination that you need to in order to accomplish your goals. Especially if there's anything in regards to your relationships that have been strained, just understand that you have perhaps been having some firm boundaries, and maybe now you are learning to communicate that better, and it's still just a learning process. So this is Spirit really wanting to confirm that you have got this. Okay, and we have another for you, and we have denial. All right, so the number one thing that I'm getting from this is that we are still going to be struggling in regards to our confidence and understanding what is meant for us and what is not meant for us. So there's going to be a lot of need for discernment, and there's going to still be some confusion, but that's why you're having this great luck and fortune shine through for you this week, is so that Spirit is really wanting to say, like, it's not meant to be a hard week, it's meant to be an easy week. So as much as you were feeling down about yourself, as much as you were feeling I'm hearing maybe in denial in regards to others like caring about you and wanting to connect with you. Spirit is going to work through with you throughout this week in order for you to overcome that. So again, it just comes back to remembering your own confidence and accepting truly where you are. And so you are going to be in this balancing energy between confidence and denial. So just a fair warning going into your week. All right, and then we do have some were magical creatures coming up for you. And so this week, okay, we have the Kodama, memories or the past. So very interesting because we did see that your connections, you are suffering, I'm sorry, you're not suffering. You have gone through some suffering, and so now your connections are starting to heal and rebuild trust. And so ultimately what's coming through for me is that this is a confirmation from Spirit that you are going to be very much delving into your memories of the past. That's part of the reason why you have this negative mindset, is because your past maybe was not the kindest to you. And so Spirit is asking you to be kinder to yourself this week, right? Be kinder because of those past memories, because they are in the past, is also something that is coming through, right? How can you accept a new future if you're still holding on to the past? Okay. And then, also something coming through. So for those of you who this is in regards to like those connections where you were betrayed by a third party situation, and so now you're needing to accept this romantic partner in a new light, that is why this is going to be a little bit of a struggle, right? So that's ultimately what we're seeing in regards to these additional cards that are coming out, is that there is going to be a bit of a mental battle, but Spirit is here to confirm for you that everything is working out for your best intentions always, and that you were doing everything right. Like that's the other confirmation, right? If things are not happening to you, you are helping making them happen. Sometimes you just have to go over a mountain to get to the other side, right? Okay, and then next for you, we do have Phoenix, rebirth, new beginnings. Yes, absolutely love this right after the memories and the past card. So again, beautiful confirmation that you are going into this bright, brilliant light and you are going to be experiencing some new beginnings. So a message coming through, definitely take this how it resonates, but being born is a traumatic experience, and that is true in every context. So this rebirth, of course, is going to be a little bit of a chaotic time because it is a traumatic experience to go through it, no matter how great it may be and no matter how much it may be needed. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this time, is if you were expecting it to be so easy and for you just to mentally click with everything that needed to happen, this is Spirit saying like, that's why. It's just part of the natural human process that you have to go through all of these motions and truly, in order to truly accept a new beginning. But understand that it is in fact a new beginning. And again, we are still having confirmation from Spirit saying that they are going to shine as much light onto this week for you as possible, because you already are shining so bright. So they want to match that, because if you feel like you've been within darkness lately, they want to make sure that you feel more love and light this week. So absolutely loving those messages. And then we do have an affirmation for you. Okay. So we have mistakes help you improve. Oh my goodness. I love that. So something coming through with this is sometimes a mistake has to, like, people make mistakes, or like guided to make mistakes because they needed to learn a certain lesson, and that was the best way for them to learn a lesson. That's a lot of times, like I'm thinking about like in parenting, how you typically like want to shield your child from everything possible so that they don't go through any pain because you learned all those things. But sometimes a person has to experience pain for themselves in order to understand truly what they wanted or how they see a future moving forward. And so a reason why that's coming forward is because this is kind of going to support in regards to rebuilding those connections, is that maybe both parties, there was a flaw within the situation, and now both parties have learned a lesson that they needed in order to move forward and in order to have a better connection. So the other thing that is coming forward too is that in those moments where you're not feeling very confident, maybe just understand that you weren't at a place where you weren't able to make that mistake. I mean, I don't think people ever shame themselves for not knowing how to do fractions when they're learning them in school. So why would you shame yourself now for learning how to be a better communicator or partner in life when you didn't previously have those tools? So just kind of try to take it back to that sense, a little bit reparenting there too. Let's put this in view. And then certainly last but not least, we do have our acts of kindness for the week ahead. And so as always, these are suggestions, not commands, and you do not have to either do both of them. We have two for you guys. You can just do what feels right. And so we have clean up the space most bothering you or help another do it. Okay, so I absolutely love this because a lot of times when we have something on our mind and we're being very negative, there's typically a space that we just haven't given enough attention to. And once we clear that space, we feel mentally a lot better. Like, for instance, you might have a whole bunch of packages that you have not opened recently, and because like maybe one of it is like putting together furniture and it just adds more things to your to-do list. Well, then Spirit is saying, like, do a kindness to yourself in your space. Go ahead and put those things together, and then you'll feel so much more cleansed and see what I'm saying is like, and like see this space that you have to grow in even further. So if you've been feeling cramped, this is another reason why to go through this. And then, or help another do it, is because again, we do have those connections where you are wanting to be more supportive. So maybe this is just a small, simple way that you're able to not only support that connection, but also support yourself in this act of kindness. Okay. And then for the other one, leave a positive note where you or many people can see it. So a theme coming up for both of these for you is the fact that they are both either just for yourself or for another person. So definitely take it however it resonates, but do not forget to be positive and remind yourself how great you are doing. Okay. All right. So my pile one, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you for liking and subscribing as well. Please do not forget to comment below and gain some support from a like-minded community. And with that, I will definitely see you guys next time. Blessed be. Merry Meet Pile 2. Here's your week ahead reading. And so right off the bat for you, we do have the Hierophant coming out. So a couple of things coming forward is this seems that this week you were not only, I'm saying like you've been maybe really within your studies and now you're like really feeling within your groove to the point like maybe other people are asking you questions even though you are also a student and you're still learning. The other thing I'm seeing though is that, so again, yeah, I'm getting a real sense of tutoring. So as much as you were a student, I'm seeing that you are also a teacher, and there is this very beautiful just sharing of learning happening around you. I'm also seeing that you are trusting yourself more and you are finding all the answers that you need. Well, like I'm seeing you finding all the answers that you need within yourself in regards to how you're able to move forward. So you are still interacting with the world, I see, but you are very much on point with what you need to be doing and how you need to be doing it. Yeah, something coming through for this is okay, so something coming through for this is there is a sense that you made a vow or promise and you are holding yourself to it, and you are learning and doing what you need to do in order to make that vow or promise come true. So absolutely beautiful. We don't have very much tarot for you today. We only have one other card. Wow. And we have the Strength for you. So it looks like you're really having a monumental week because you just have two major arcanas who are really trying to identify who you are within this week. So yes, you are feeling very strong. I'm seeing that you are a leader and you are, yeah, because we have two crowns and both of these cards are not typically associated with crowns. So very interesting. Again, I'm seeing that you are a leader and that you are providing strength to those around you. It is as if you have found your own internal strength in order to be able to provide it. So again, just that promise or vow that you have made, you are following through on it and you're leading with strength and courage. And I'm also seeing gentleness, right? There's a lot of wisdom coming through, a lot of communication coming through where people are seeking you out, or it's a little twofold. It's a little bit like you make yourself available, and so therefore people are seeking you out because you make yourself available, which is a change from the previous week is ultimately what I'm seeing. Something coming through from Spirit for those of you here who are like, that sounds terrible. It is coming through from Spirit saying that you also have the strength in order to do this. So it is time this week for you to make yourself more available to others so that you can be that teaching, leading hand that they have been requesting. So there is very much a sense of stepping into your role or starting to step into your role, because I'm seeing that you are just starting to transform into a true leader. And neither of these cards are, the Hierophant can be because it is also sometimes labeled as the High Priest, but I'm seeing more of an Emperor energy come through, and that these are just the building blocks of understanding what it means to be an Emperor. So very beautiful, interesting energy. The other thing that now we have the Wisdom of the Night for you guys, and so we have honesty coming through, and I really like that this came through as 26 because that adds up to 8, and the main message that was coming through for me, okay, it's actually twofold. So because we're seeing this beautiful mirroring that as you are learning and working on yourself, you're able to support those around you as well. And so I'm hearing that being more honest with yourself this week is going to enable you to become more honest with those around you, and therefore support the others around you and becoming more honest. So it's this interesting share of energy where you are offering offering yourself first and saying, here's how I lead by example, please follow me. And then others are taking up that mantle and saying, of course I would also want to be an honest person. And it's this very interesting like immediate response. So if you have been holding back because you're not sure how others will respond to you, I'm seeing from Spirit that you definitely can move forward in this direction, right? You have all the answers within you and you have the strength to carry it through. And you have the strength to be honest, right? Sometimes that's super scary. And then if you were nervous about how you were going to be received, I'm seeing it's going to be an immediate positive response, right? I am getting from Spirit, not everyone will be positive, but the morale and the major sense of the group and community that you are trying to support will be positive, okay? And then for you also, we have risk. And so at 31 adds up to 4. So I'm seeing like you really are taking a leap of faith with Spirit right now. You are learning what it means to truly understand how to become the Emperor, right? I know the Emperor didn't come up, but that message is just so much there that this is just 1 week on the path that you are stepping. A monumental week, sure, but still just 1 week. And so really Spirit is asking you again, like trust in that honesty, trust in the strength that you have, trust in the lessons that you are learning, trust in the person that you are, that you can take this leap forward and that you will not only be caught by the wind, but you'll learn how to fly is really the thing coming forward. So it's very interesting, beautiful energy of the fact that you are more capable and more majestic than perhaps you and those around you are willing to admit. Okay. And then we do have our rare creatures for you as well. And so we have the mermaid coming up. We have patience. So I love this because I'm getting 2 major messages. The first one is have patience with yourself as you do this, right? It is, as much as sometimes like taking that leap is a huge step, sometimes it's also okay to just have patience with how long it feels like you might be falling or how long it takes you to actually take that leap. Maybe you have to take little baby steps up to the edge, and that is okay. Spirit is saying though that this week is the week that you are going to be taking that leap. So just have patience with yourself as you understand and learn exactly what that means. In addition to that, have patience with those around you because you are the leader, you are the teacher. So they may not get it immediately or as fast as you expect, but they will get it. So just have patience with your lessons in every way, whether you're learning them or teaching them, and you will find your success is what I'm hearing. Okay, and then we have for you the Crested Griffin Adventure. Okay, so something coming through from the Spirit for quite a few of you here then is in regards to that risk. It sounds like maybe you definitely are stepping outside of your comfort zone, but it sounds like it's something that you are interested in and have been wanting to do. So the Hierophant, sometimes I get a lot of internal energy as in regards to very similar to hermit energy, but that is not coming through for you. It is coming through that it is time more to shine it's more time to shine what you have on the inside than to hide it. It is time for you to burst forward in a bright, beautiful light that makes sense to you and that you will have joy and fun doing. So definitely coming through from Spirit is that it is time to not only get the golden egg, but share the golden egg, right? So we do have an affirmation for you as well. Think outside the box. Perfect. Absolutely love it. Love that it has a little light bulb here. Share your ideas with the world is the other thing that is coming forward. And then certainly last but not least, we do have our acts of kindness. As always, these are suggestions, not commands, and you don't even need to do both of them. Okay. Coming out first, we have make a favorite meal for yourself or others. I'm sorry, either for yourself or others. So absolutely fantastic because a lot of this was around sharing. So maybe you've recently encountered a favorite meal. Maybe you're learning how to cook. And so this is just a simple way to open up and take a small step before maybe sharing your bigger ideas. Maybe you discovered a new spice and its health benefits and you really want to talk to people about it. What a better way to do it than to go ahead and make a meal with them or for them. And then smile at yourself in the mirror. So something coming through very strong with both of your message is to take care of yourself. Joy, love yourself and everything that you are doing, because you're doing it, right? You're just on your path and you're taking the steps that you need to, even if right now it seems like you're in a learning stage, even if right now people may be asking more of you than you think you can provide. Just smile at yourself in the mirror, because you've got this. You've had it all along. I did take that from Broken and Beautiful by Kelly Clarkson. But with that pile too, I am going to go ahead and end your reading here. I want to thank you again for being here, and I'm sending you all the love and support for your week ahead and encouragement as always. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Please do not forget to gain support from a like-minded community below. And I will definitely see you guys next time. Blessed be. Marry me, pile 3. Here's your week ahead reading. So starting for you, we do have the Queen of Wands coming out. So I am seeing that, okay, very interesting message. I'm seeing from the previous week, there is a lot of very much internal energy where, okay, it's twofold, where you were trying to become less internal and share more of your external energy, and that didn't really work out for you last week. And so this week we were seeing more of a confirmation from Spirit that you are still this Queen of Wands, and that you are able to go ahead, draw back your energy a little bit, and understand exactly what it means in order for you to truly support the collective around you as the Queen of Wands. So something coming forward for that too is it is a message that you are able to take a step back if maybe your boundaries have been compromised, or if you feel like you have not been respected. So definitely understanding where you and your energy is at is going to be very important for you in this coming week, so that you can be, I'm hearing, a better leader to those around you. Okay, and then we have the 7 of Swords coming out for you. So something coming through from Spirit is a big reason why you're getting this message is because you, there has been a sense of sneakiness around you. And I'm hearing it probably has, not necessarily inspired, but almost made you feel like you needed to be a little bit sneaky and underhanded, and that is not your groove. So you are wanting to step away from this energy, and this is Spirit's confirmation that this energy is still going to be around you a little bit. Yeah, we have a weasel, right? So this energy is going to be around you a little bit more during this week, which is why it's again a beautiful confirmation that you are the Queen of Wands, and that you can maintain your positive internal energy so that you can stay away from what the 7 of Wands energy is, right? You are so full of light. You do not need to be surrounded by the shadow that typically comes with the 7 of Swords, because you're used to shining and illuminating that light. Where I'm hearing it's like multiple people in this energy of the 7 of Swords. So definitely I'm hearing take a break from social media if that is something that has been bothering you, and also to just be very mindful of how you communicate with others too, because people are going to be trying to get you to say things that you don't necessarily mean, and people are going to be using the words that you say to make others misunderstand you. So a lot of struggle around your narrative and controlling that narrative. And so Spirit is wanting you to kind of let go of that sense of control so that you can maintain your own internal control. Okay. And then perfect, we have the 9 of Pentacles coming out. So Spirit, of course, as always, is with you and wants to confirm that you are going to be seeing relief by the end of this week. So especially as you follow through this. So just kind of keep your head above water is what's coming through. Sorry, the image of like, because an elephant can have its trunk out of water and still breathe, even if its head is underwater. So that really is Spirit just coming in, saying like, even if it feels like you were underwater, which, I mean, if you're feeling typically a very fiery energy, you wouldn't want to be underwater, right? So Spirit is coming through saying like, do not worry if it does not seem like you are doing well. You are in fact doing well, and by the end of this week you are going to have that relief that you have been wanting the entire time. I'm hearing self-care is going to be so important throughout this entire week. So they're going to try and give you this relief throughout the entire week, but it is going to be difficult because it is going to be a bit of a mental game in trying to draw back your energy, because you were a lot more social last week and it unfortunately kind of backfired. So Spirit is coming through saying like, it's okay to take this time for yourself. The other thing I'm getting is this is a confirmation of abundance coming through. So not only a gratitude list, like you not only are able to do a gratitude list of what you currently have, but I am seeing from Spirit that it is in fact a confirmation that you will be seeing some monetary gain in this coming week. So definitely take that however it resonates for you and what you are working on. Okay, and then we have some wisdom from the House of Night. Okay, we have forbidden. So this coming through for me is telling me that Spirit is trying to shield you from something that is not meant for you, from something that would hurt you in the long run. That's why they're asking you to draw back your energy, understand how you're the Queen of Wands, maybe understand a little bit more where the Seven of Swords energy is coming from. The other thing coming through in regards to that Seven of Swords energy is that they're not necessarily trying to say that these people are your enemies. They're trying to just say that these people around you do not speak in the same transparency that you wish you could speak. And so that's why you're having this forbidden door kind of prompting you in the sense of like, maybe those connections just weren't meant for you. There's something better along the way, right? We're getting this sense of relief that is going to be coming through. So Spirit, this is more of a confirmation from Spirit that as much as difficult as it seems right now, it is don't stare so much at the closed door and instead turn around and see what new opportunities are popping up for you. Okay. Yep. So right after that, we have Trapped coming out. So I'm definitely getting the sense that this is more, the message is more coming through in regards to these is the fact of like, these are kind of like how you're feeling within this week, because you're used to being the Queen of Wands and you thought that you were moving into a different direction. And then this kind of this door slammed in your face, and so now you're feeling trapped. Yeah, I'm getting the image of like someone trying to pull on the door and is still unable to open it, when Spirit is trying to say that you are not trapped inside. Definitely take it however it resonates. You're not trapped inside, but you are locked out. So what they mean by that is that you are able to, is that you are seeing a cage around you when in fact you are free. So if something is forbidden for you, it is not necessarily that you are trapped inside and the exit is forbidden for you. It is simply that you are not meant to enter into that room. And that perhaps the different perspective is that those on the other side are trapped. So a little bit of a mental game I'm seeing for you this week, but definitely still major encouragement that you need to release those perspectives of a lack mindset. Again, we are seeing that this is a confirmation that you are going to have a monetary gain past the point of everything you have. So Spirit is confirming you have everything that you need. And this is more of just a message of relief because you have been stressed out. So again, it is a mental game that you were just working through, trying to understand exactly what is meant for you. So I'm hearing too, maybe there is a certain career path that you really thought was meant for you, and Spirit is trying to take you into a different direction. So I'm getting this sense, definitely meditating around that. Something too that you can work with Spirit is that you can ask them for this to be your confirmation in regards to what is the correct path, and have them bring you monetary gain for in the way that they would like you to move forward. So if you have like multiple branches that you are working on and you thought one would become your main and this other thing was just your side gig, you may instead see that your side gig all of a sudden gets a lot more popular, and while your main one just completely shuts down. Not shuts down because that's more a decision you would make, but to where like all of a sudden things kind of like drop away from it and it goes in the opposite direction that you thought things were going. And so that's way that Spirit is trying to show you like what path was forbidden and what path you are meant to take, okay, and how to release yourself from this trap. Okay, and then your next one we have for you is invisible. So what's coming through from this card actually is the fact that okay, yeah, this very much is a mental game where Spirit is trying to be like, it looks like all these things are negative when in reality they are a positive. So invisible is Spirit's gift of saying, right now I'm protecting you because those who would see you more would hurt you more. So if you are trying to like get in front of someone and you're trying to build your platform in a certain area, Spirit is saying like you have not been able to be found in that area because you're not meant to be. There would be more negativity that happens for you. So again, just a different confirmation that the path that you thought you were meant to be taking is kind of changing, and Spirit is asking you to draw back this week and really understand what it means for you and in regards to the directions that you want to move forward. So maybe understanding and asking yourself what your goals and morals were in the beginning versus now, and seeing if you need to readjust in order to take that step forward. And so again, it is a confirmation that Spirit is more protecting you in regards to this. So It's forbidden because it's not meant for you. You only feel trapped because it's not meant for you. You feel invisible because it's not meant for you. So again, just this interesting energy that Spirit is protecting you during this week to take you away from this shadowy aspects that we're wanting to grip onto and make you turn more shadow than the light that you are, right? Now we have some magical creatures for you. Okay, so we have the Ice Rate Constraint. This just goes right into it, right? This week is going to be a difficult mental week because you don't want to stop doing what you're doing. You want to keep going. You thought you were going in the right direction. So Spirit is saying it is okay to take that pause now so that you can move into the right direction, so that you can move into where you are most meant to be, so that you will feel less constrained. So yes, this energy is around you because it is kind of there, but just like ice, it does melt. It will move forward. Okay, and then we also have Selkie, Honesty, Truth Revealed. All right, very interesting. So this is a confirmation from Spirit that, again, everything is going to work out by the end of this week and you will know exactly how you are needing to move forward. The other thing coming through for this is that Seven of Swords is in a shadowy energy. So there is still some honesty that is needing to be revealed to you. And that is why you are being told to draw back your energy right now and become more internal so that you can wait for this truth to be revealed to you. But understand that it is going to be revealed to you. Also, something coming through, this kind of came up in the last pile too, but there are very different energies. So, but being more honest with yourself in regards to what you want and how to move forward is going to be very supportive. So I'm just seeing the sense that this is twofold. And if there's anything for mental energy that you want to work on where the external sources are working on their honesty, you internally can focus on understanding what your new direction might actually look like and why. And then we have for you the Candle Drake. We have the future and possibilities. So again, just beautiful confirmation that you are moving exactly as you need to. And so we are seeing too, like a different light being lit, right? So definitely confirmation that you yourself are doing what you need to be doing and that this was a needed detour. So do not feel frustrated or trapped this week. Just simply understand that you are learning what this new future looks like for you, okay? But you are moving into the future. That is still very much a part of your path. So do not think that you are sliding back. Do not think that you are not, do not think that you have listened to the wrong messages, because that is coming through from Spirit saying like, no, you have. And I'm ultimately getting an apology from Spirit saying like, please just understand that this is a moment in time because there are so many different energies, not just your energy, that they are working with in order to support you. So definitely take it however it resonates and understand that it is okay to take time for yourself this week. All right, now for a positive affirmation chip. Okay, don't give up. Absolutely love that, especially with this little peacock flower. So yes, just definitely take that for yourself. Now, last but certainly not least, we do have our acts of kindness. So as always, these are suggestions, not commands. And we have a conversation with Spirit. So yes, what did we see? The fact that like right now you're not really sure what direction to move forward and need to become a little bit more internal. So this is exactly how you can do it. However you recognize your faith, there is someone wanting to talk with you, right? Who has information and direction for your next steps. And then we also have tried gardening in some way. So something interesting coming up about this is it's a beautiful way to give back to nature as well as a beautiful way to meditate and connect to Spirit. So maybe that's who you need to be connecting with, is Mother Nature, and understanding what that means. So again, take these how they resonate. They are always suggestions, not commands. But pile 3, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to send you all the love and encouragement for this week moving forward for you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please do not forget to comment below and gain some support from a like-minded community. And I will definitely see you guys next time. Blessed be.